Now it's down to 3. What the heck am I looking at?
Factory from hell.
Oh, I'm a little drone thing?
Yeah.
The factory from hell. What's a courier ship? I demand answers. Solar panel.
I mean, most of the ships that you see there that are just sitting there are non-functional. They're just used to complete quests or missions.
Oh, look, there's Roller. He's a ball guy.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? How do you go up and down? You any? Oh,
No, it just goes up and down by itself.
Yep. And you're flying either over things, underneath.
How are you doing that, Roller? That's amazing.
It's because you're
What?
flying under me. Or over me or whatever. I'm not moving my mouse. This is all you interacting with me.
What is this, a freighter? Okay. What is all this stuff happening over here? Oh, fueling station.
See, to the right is the newest shipyard that John built. Right now, if you look on our top right, that's the quest we're doing. He has to build 10 of these Nissan or Heason heavy haulers.
And that's one. Yeah. They're slowly going. You're just waiting for a certain material. Actually, ran out of certain other material.
Well, I feel like
It's the super alloys. There's none. It's not you coming in anymore.
Ow, I feel like I saw
Ow.
advanced plating somewhere. Now the heavy frames, I'm afraid I haven't seen sitting around, but
Oh, I'm producing them here local.
Okay, what resource do we need the most right now?
It's super alloys, but I'm currently working on getting that going. But I was trying to bump up our field and going into generators. Or that kind of.
So what can I do to help with these alloys? Do we need more titanium? Do we need more silica, carbon?
what's going on here?
We're probably gonna have to go and rearrange the alloy.
The super alloys that are being produced here aren't being moved to storage units anymore. We've got 500 sitting here. They're just sitting in their machines.
It's supposed to be going. Already set up. Go.
I don't know.
A derelict ship, lootable wreckage.
I've already done all those.
There's one here, and it says there's
Yeah,
titanium in the debris.
Yeah, that's just the debris around it. The ships are all empty.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I know the why. Why that container's always empty.
But okay, so this one's empty because it's sending them out, but this one is still full. It's not sending them out.
Where does this debris go? Or recycle it?
I don't know if there's any on that base currently. If you hit F3, you'll teleport to where me and John currently are. See these yellow things are called atomizers right here. I'm hovering over it.
Sorry, I'm confused who's who. Okay, I see him.
Pumping it out now.
I'll drop it there.
Yeah, if you get an asteroid, you just or ship debris or whatever, you just drop it there and destroy it and make resources. Yeah, we currently have 4 different bases used by the F4. F1 is its primary. now that we know that that machine wasn't working,
Already hooked up.
I know. I'm just saying that should help with your super alloy problem a little bit.
Yeah.
But I did see when I was over here.
I want to help you make super alloys.
If
Does it
they're not being
require-
used for anything else, you have about 180 advanced plating here. You want me to bring it?
I'm making it here too, man.
Okay. Well, this is just sitting in crates. That's the only reason I'm mentioning it.
Well, it'll be.
So it uses tungsten and titanium
Which
for the super alloy.
yes. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, is there any way I can help us get more of those faster, other than what the miners are already doing?
Most of this is automated. You'd have to take a look at how much we're producing versus how much we're using. But,
Okay, I'll just put some in my storage, and then I'll bring it over here.
Hey, by the way, if you hit control, please left control. Yeah, left control. Gives you an icon which tells you what all the different things are made. That helps you figure out actually what's going on production-wise.
Oh yeah, I did actually. I did figure that out. Wow, there's a lot of tungsten over here.
That tungsten is very easy to use. And you're gonna start mining all of that and having it go through.
So I would say that if you wanted to increase the production, we have more than enough. We've got an entire storage unit full of tungsten metal, and where's the titanium? I don't think you can see a storage container of titanium here.
So I take asteroids to those atomizers too, right? Yep,
Yep.
there we go. Yep, titanium and ice. Okay, I'm starting to see what's happening here.
Yeah, John let me build a lot of the beginnings of this base, so I was able to get a grasp on how things work. I'm not claiming to be an expert by any means, but that certainly helped me to get to do it that way.
Maybe when I built, I'm still growing. I've rebuilt it 40 fucking times.
Fair enough.
I'm like, I'm just gonna make it into a super fucking structure and just keep expanding.
Okay, that was a weird. Hello, Seth. Bitch. What you doing?
I'm moving the U-boat now. I'm gonna move it to dry land, putting it on a gantry crane and drain it.
How long have you been on?
Not that. I've been on for a while, but I've been eating mostly. And I did some editing on the, what do you call it? The crane. To remove that bottom piece that we were talking about.
Yeah. There were so many, we would have, yeah, because I knew that was going to happen eventually. That's why, because I kept saying that thing's in the way. We literally don't use it for anything.
I cut it off.
Thank you. That's what I was actually wanting to do.
I mean, I didn't cut it off well, but I mean, it's cut off.
Yeah. The next modification we do is we can add a power generator on it. That way, we don't have to bring in anything else to power some generators. But I can help you with that if you pass that version over to me, and I can try to copy and paste the generator on there.
Yeah. So I cut that off. It does need a little bit of work. I need to delete. I only realize this now. I need to delete the remnants of the ladder and put something there to stop me from falling through it.
Yeah, that's what Gustavo did. He put a he took a couple of those generators and just put it on there and then spawned it that way. Because I've seen those generators before, and in some other vehicles. He really likes the ALTA series. Pretty sure you got that one. So you said you were falling through it?
Yeah, I fell through the hole a couple of times, like the genius line.
Yeah. I mean, you can be pretty smart if you want to be. Everyone can. Everyone's smart about something.
What I mean is I fell through it. It was just accidental fall through. So it's the temperature.
You ever heard a Valley Girl talk about physics or calculus? It's real fascinating. Valley Girl, she's a Valley Girl. What are these defense drone things? Are they good guys?
Technically, no. I have it on friendly right now.
Okay, just to get used to how the game works.
Yeah.
But you can blow them up if you want.
Yep. Or feed them to the atomizer.
I gotta see this. Okay, that's good, Seth. I like to hear it.
I sent you a picture.
So that's what you've been doing?
Yeah. I had to move it over from the old one to the new one. Which, it actually was a lot smoother than you would think, except for the explosion
pretty good.
And the almost sinking of both barges. But, you know, I tried to glue the two barges together via ropes. They didn't like that.
Wait. 2 barges by ropes?
Yeah, they had anchor points on them, so I tried to tie them together as I was moving the U-boat from one barge to the other. The broken barge to the fixed barge.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't... It caused issues.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could have helped.
Anyways, I fixed the other barge. I mean, I fixed the primary barge. The one that had the U-boat before is still very much damaged. Probably sinking, but I didn't see much water, so I don't know.
I played with Gustavo a little bit longer after you got off. We started driving trains and stuff, trying some stuff out with that. I added the rail yard to the server.
That's good.
I haven't tested it yet because but I was up all night, unfortunately.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah, I mean after you.
Oh, I still had to take a shower and all that, so.
Oh yeah. You have to take a shower before you go to bed. That makes sense because you're more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to sort out like the angle of my bed and stuff. 'Cause I keep getting uncomfortable or waking up constantly, having bad dreams because of it. And then sometimes I wake up with my neck's hurting really bad because when I slept I was really uncomfortable, and it put a lot of muscle strain. My neck's still hurting from the other day a little bit. A lot better though. Hey, when you atomize these enemies, do they get turned into actual resources?
Yes.
Whoa, there's so many things, boxes and stuff moving through these pipes. It's looks nice.
I do like how this thing is saying that there's flooding in the engine compartments, but I can't see any water in the engine compartment. Actually, that might mean it needs to be fixed. There was some damage in the engine compartment.
I'm willing to bet if we get that shader mod that Gustavo was talking about, we'll probably be able to see water better. Or at least I'm willing to take a guess. Because he was talking about it a couple of times when I first was playing with him. Alright. So do we need any more solar panels or anything, or?
I don't even know why they put fusion power.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out my place in what we're doing right now, or something I could do to help me kind of get started a little bit to figure out what's what.
Well, we're trying to get station level 9 to be unlocked, which is what we're doing on the main base. Need some Hessen heavy haulers over here. Once we can do that, we can open up a new area, and I'll leave you to play with that.
Depends.
We need more material.
Did you adjust anything else with the recovery barge?
No, I just cut the entire thing off. I accidentally messed with the paint because I couldn't get the exact color I was looking for. So
Trial and error, trial and error.
that made me angry. Then I accidentally hit the fill button. Then I got even more upset. Then just gave up.
It's like when you stumble, but then you stumble worse because you got frustrated. You stumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that's a classic. So Roller, when I say the recovery barge, I'm talking about a different one, Roller. Not that first one we were telling you about. Well, the first one is potentially more useful than the one we have. The one we have is more floatable useful. Like if there's a hole or something, we could fix it, and there's bulkheads sectioning things off.
Okay.
Problem number one, cannot reverse. That's one of the biggest issues with what he's talking about, what we're using right now. Problem number two, no maneuvering thrusters. Thus adding to the complication of trying to do the things.
Maneuvering thrusters?
Yeah. There's no,
Well, it needs to maintain position at a spot for a long period of time.
Is that what
Yeah.
an anchor's for?
There's always leeway with an anchor because there's a rope.
Yeah.
And I think the anchor's automated on that one, ain't it?
It doesn't even have an anchor.
Oh, right. Anyways,
it needs to be in a flat calm for it to raise something.
so what I was saying was, with thrusters like on the sides, thrusters or propellers, you can move sideways and help keep yourself stationary and steady. And like Seth said, there's no anchor either, for some reason. For example, last night we were trying to lift that boat, and what was it, a rogue wave or something came through?
Tsunami.
Well, anyways, a big wave came and moved the ship and kind of screwed up what we were doing. And there was really nothing we could do about it except try to fiddle with it, you know?
But in the case of argument of thrusters versus anchor,
I would use
wouldn't-
both.
Wouldn't your thrusters have been part of the reason you guys were running low on fuel near the end there? Because with an anchor, you don't have to have the engine constantly running.
The thing wasn't running low on fuel. It was the U-boat fuel that was having issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it took a torpedo explosion in the nose,
Yeah,
which flooded a bunch of things that probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah, someone stuck C4 in the torpedo tube and detonated it.
Yeah, somebody.
And the torpedo tubes were full of torpedoes.
We presume he died in the explosion and didn't walk up to me
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, you want to see what happens if I click this button?"
Yeah.
That was great, by the way, when you did that.
Yeah, the poor U-boat didn't last. I mean, it kept on an even kill for a few seconds there, and
The
then all of a
C4
sudden
went off
it
and the torpedo
nosedived.
went off with it.
All the torpedoes went off with it. Thank you very much.
You say that, but remember how we had it in the front and it went off because you were jostling the thing around?
Well, yeah, this thing's still very dangerous.
Unless there's like 2 warheads in there or something.
I mean, there's
I
still
don't-
2
I'm-
warheads.
Yeah, I don't really know what blew up. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 torpedoes. I thought all of them did, but maybe it's because you repaired it.
Who knows?
Maybe repairing the torpedo makes it go off again.
That could be it.
Yeah. I think that's a common denominator right there.
What I will say though, Q, is you're gonna be jealous what I'm doing.
Eating pizza?
No. I'm
Eating a
actually
really big pizza.
No, I'm taking it to the train yard, and I'm gonna drag the U-boat up by a train. And gantry.
Now that is something I was curious about experimenting with. Seeing about hoisting it into that dry dock.
Basically what I'm doing.
Wait, is that what you're doing now?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to start doing.
Hmm.
Currently, I'm driving don't worry, I'm driving very, very slow in the barge. So not to cause a engine detonation and anchoring the physics kraken. The fact that this U-boat is tied onto this thing by a bunch of ropes,
So
which angers the physics kraken, as you know.
So you're gonna need me to pick out a good train for you to use to haul it, right?
I don't know. I'm thinking either train or maybe there's a gantry type of thing that I can drag it. It's gonna have to be dragged either way.
Well, there's rails that go into the dry dock,
I know that's where I'm heading.
but we gotta figure out like how to what to, you know, like the train. I know exactly what engine I would use. I have a couple of different engines that I think will do the job. The thing is what do we put it on?
I don't know. That's not my problem right now. By the way, Roller, what did you think about the picture of a U-boat being? I mean, it looks like a very good transport method.
Oh, that was kind of like what I was talking about the other day with 2 holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that looks like it should work.
It is transporting it to a dry dock where it will be rolled up.
That's the thing I was talking about that only goes forwards.
Yeah, it can only go forwards.
No, it can turn a little bit, but it can turn. It just can't reverse for some reason. Its engine is very temperamental, so we need to fix that.
Its engine will detonate on a dime if I let it.
Seth blew up the engine 4 times last night. And it's not by his fault.
Ow.
It's just how finicky it is.
No, but
Blew up or blew out?
Yeah, it'll overheat. Like I have to baby it to make sure its temperature doesn't go above 120.
It'd be called a blowout.
So I tried
blow
to...
blowing up is just you're destroying everything. No, boom.
So I tried to mess around with that thing, and dude, I just barely turned up the throttle and the clutch, and the engine went crazy. It's like, like screeching and shit. I was like, Jesus, there's something wrong with this thing.
You have to mix the throttle and the clutch just right. Like I can get it to go like 60, 70 knots for
Yeah,
quite some time, but the engine will detonate.
Yeah, the
if I
short
keep
version.
that up.
Yeah, the short version is we need to fix that somehow. We
Sounds
need
like
to
it-
figure out.
Sounds
We need to
like
modify the engine.
some kind of governor or something on it so that it can only
Nah, that's the clutch.
fast.
Yeah,
I
the
think-
clutch.
I think the engine might be missing something that helps it regulate itself.
Like
There might be like some parts.
I hit
missing that it
throttle
could
and I
use.
hit clutch, and I just have to mix the throttle and clutch just right to not cause a detonation.
The ship is really interesting, and I think it's interesting, but I have a feeling that it was made by somebody that was newer than some of the other things we've tried.
Yeah, but it also helps because even though the game's like, oh my god, it's 10 megabytes, the thing doesn't lag that much because it doesn't have much, what do you call it?
It doesn't have all of the. It doesn't have complicated, elaborate
Scripting or
sensors
anything.
and systems. Now,
Has
having a
no s-
stabilization thing is pretty average for the game, but having like 30 different lasers pointing in different directions to measure different distances, then that would probably add up.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of that. But the most it has is, it tries to keep no, it doesn't even try to keep itself on an even keel.
Mm-hmm. So you see those two holes, Roller? Each one of those it's separated into 4 sections with humongous bulkheads. What I mean by humongous bulkheads, it's sectioned off into sections, and then there's a door that you can seal that you go through for each section. Yeah, and it's kind of just a lot of empty space, and then
Well,
the
it
engines
has
are
to
up
be.
towards the front of the.
No, they're in the back.
Oh,
Very
right, that was
rare
the other
games.
one. Yeah, that's the other one. Was the front. Yeah, and there's 2 engines. But there's something not right with that engine.
Like cooking.
Yeah, the engine cooks very easily, and you have to have the throttle and the clutch just right, or it just pops. Basically,
Yeah.
it just
Since I'm kind
collapses.
of waiting for you, Q, to get. I'm just driving it at like 12 knots towards the thing. It's more interesting to watch this U-boat being carried like this. Being cradled, also as I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do after this.
So, what kind of engine system is it using that?
It just-
Excuse me. Like, is it using like a turbine? Is it using like a pressure to propel itself?
I don't know. I don't know enough about this game to know about the engines. I can tell it's probably piston based.
No, but I mean, as far as the actual thing in the water that moves the ship forward.
The propeller.
Oh, props.
Okay.
It has 2 giant props on each pontoon,
Yeah.
and
those-
it steers via differential steering because it has actually no rudders. It just uses differential. Never mind, it has rudders. It just has tiny rudders. I think it uses differential.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, real life wise, that technology is so old, it should not be having overheating issues like you guys are having to deal with.
Well,
It's got to just be built wrong.
well, I mean, as long as I keep it about 12 knots, it'll maintain 50 degrees easy. It's whenever I start trying to make the thing speedy. I mean, you know, this thing traveling at 70 knots probably isn't the best for it.
No,
I
but
think we
mean,
need to. Sorry, go ahead.
we've had steam powered or coal powered turbine technology for how many decades? There's no way that
Even the Romans had an
have
early
any issue.
steam engine.
Technically, the hybrid engine that technically diesel electric has been around for the past almost 150 fucking years.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking old, and we still use it to this day. if there's nothing problem with it, don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
And we still use it to that type of shit to this day. Might be modernized with new type of material and all that, but still the concept is still the same.
And most ships still have something like that as a backup in case their main drive fails if they're using a different system.
Yep. Well, Russia just used diesel, no diesel electric. Most of Europe's, including Germany, theirs is always diesel electric. Ours was diesel electric until we started doing nuclear.
Well,
Said, fuck it.
not aircraft carrier, yeah, but not.
No, we have subs that are nuclear.
Oh yeah, subs too, yeah. I'm talking this. I'm not talking about the. I'm not talking about the submarine. I'm
So
talking
here-
about the barge.
Here's the thing about this.
And there actually is ships on there that are surface that aren't the freaking carrier that are. We are currently building a new freaking hospital ship that is powered by nuke. The current one we have is so fucking old, it's been around so damn fucking long that we kind of need to get rid of it and get a new one. So, yeah. The one that was supposed to be the housing for the railgun system, the destroyer, was a nuclear-powered destroyer.
There we go. This is gonna. Yeah, this is definitely gonna fit.
We're
The
starting
thing
to
about-
miniaturize our nuclear our power plants and start putting them on.
The thing about this game is that if you try to build an engine, you build an engine. Like, what I mean is, you have to set up all the pipes, all the ins and outs, the air-fuel ratio, piece by piece to some degree. So there's a lot going on that can be tweaked, adjusted, etc.
And when an engine does, and if you do it wrong, and an engine decides to do something stupid, the game will, in fact, simulate the fire that you caused. And you'll be very sad.
Yeah, we flooded an engine once. One time it exploded, another time it just wouldn't start because it got inside the fuel line. Or the exhaust. And remember that engine we were hearing knocking from last night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like engine knock. I don't know if that's I don't know if it was just a sound effect or it was actually simulated. I played some games where it is simulated, like My Summer Car and stuff, and in my garage. In those games, you have to build it every nut and bolt from the ground up. And from what Matt was telling me, Stormworks is kind of the same way. We have to have every piece. Thankfully, you could just get parts from other people, put it in there too.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
Well,
yeah.
all right. I'm gonna go help Seth. I promised him last night I'd finish helping him today. And I thought he was gonna be off today. Cause I thought he was.
Just fine. Do something.
I didn't see you all day.
Well, because I was asleep.
User entered your channel.
Makes me wonder why you were asleep.
Oh,
So I talked to Pandemonium, and he told me why he left a couple days ago.
why?
His microphone was off, and he didn't realize it. And I
Oh.
guess he thought we were ignoring him or so. I don't know if he really thought that. I haven't asked him yet. But he left. He didn't realize his mic was muted, is what he told me. But I'm guessing that maybe he thought we were ignoring him.
User disconnected from your channel. User entered your channel.
I am back.
There you go. How'd you fix it?
I just had to update this. Hold up, I'm rearranging all this.
Check this out. I had a pretty big train going this morning.
Oh yeah, I saw that image. Hold up. I have to rebuild that up. Pull this out again.
Okay. Looks like my internet went out. I'm gonna go ahead and restart this stream, and so it'll make a separate listing here from. It'll make a separate section here for me to come back to with my friend Hammer. I'll be right back. Just restarting.